Mark, 7 days off in between hockey games, and your team for the second straight game comes out with a 4-1 win. Happy to be up by 1-0 after one, and then power play sort of took over. A quick assessment of what you guys took away and an important win over Chilliwack tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we know that Chilliwack's a good hockey team. They might have got the better of us in the first. I mean, you can say rest, whatever. You know, we were fortunate to come out with a 1-0 lead after one, but again, you know, some penalties on their side gave us the opportunity to get on the power play. We scored some goals there, and you know, all in all, we're, again, not going to apologize for it, but you know, fortunate for us, our power play was clicking, and you know, third period, I thought we were wearing them down and making real smart decisions with pucks and making them come 200 feet if they're going to come. So, you know, good victory for our group.
Never an issue in goal. Both goaltenders you've sort of rotated off and on, but Anthony Yamnitsky, nice to get him some goal support, but some big saves that he made, specifically on a penalty shot with your team up by one to keep you guys ahead by one. Maybe assess his play for us.
Yeah, I mean, obviously on the power play we gave one up and obviously get a penalty shot. That very well could have been a turning point. You know, keep it at 2-1 for us, and then we come back and score a couple more power play goals. So that's a big save for our group. Gave us a lot of you know, confidence and making sure that we needed to tighten up in certain areas. But again, you know, Chilliwack can create some offense. They got some real good players over there, and Anthony made the saves that he needed to, and some that, you know, maybe normally might go in. So good for Anthony. He had a strong game for us.
Finally, Cameron Trott with a couple of points and so dynamic on the power play, heavy shot, and then utilizes sort of a fake with the slap pass. Talk about how he's fit in with your power play, specifically on those 5-on-3s.
Yeah, I mean, and we talked about it earlier too, that, you know, it's always nice to have a guy that can really shoot it. I mean, penalty killers, you got to be aware of it, and you know, we'd like to get Cameron to shoot a little bit more. And you know, with the 1 5-on-3, we made a switch up top with a one-timer, and you know, we like we talked about earlier, he has the ability to be a goalie with no traffic. He can shoot it that well. So, and then the assist was just a nice play. We had some bodies in front. You saw a stick, and you know, it's such an advantage when you have a guy that can shoot it like he does. So, you know, and he needs to use that. I mean, that's his strength. So that's something that we've talked about a lot.
Cameron Trott, big 4-1 victory for your team. You guys had 7 days away from game action, which is the longest stretch you guys have gone all year long, and coming out with a big win, and you get a couple of points on that. What do you like about being on the power play with some of the talent that you guys have, and the fact that you guys were able to bury a couple tonight?
Yeah, I mean, when you're out there, there's always options. We're playing with some really good players, so yeah, we worked out today, and it was nice to produce a little bit. So.
You're known for the slap shot. You utilize the slap pass maybe to trick the D a little bit. Mark Vernon talked a little bit about maybe trying to get you to shoot a little bit more. Is that something that you sort of practiced growing up, or how did that come to be where you're able to sort of unleash howitzers at will? Yeah,
I got a court in my backyard, so after the summer, a lot of pucks shot out there, so something I've always worked on, and yeah, I mean, if I got it, I got to use it. So.
Power play went 3 for 6 tonight and a couple of big ones, but how important was that save that Anthony Yamnitsky made while you guys were sort of on that power play to keep it 2-1 and some of the big saves he allowed you guys to stay in the game for?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. We helped us keep momentum, and it gave us a bit of momentum just having him back there. I mean, he was a wall tonight, so it's good.
I thought it was a great game. You know, we dominated in the second there. We got a lot of power plays, and that really helped us out. You know, we got a couple games this weekend, so we just got to rest up tomorrow.
You guys are missing some key pieces out of the lineup. Williamson, obviously Prokop and Mokatari. So when you're sort of faced with, you know, a bit of a shorter roster, what are some of the key elements that you guys had to sort of deal with, and maybe the implementation of Lansdale on your line? Yeah, Jesse's a great player. Obviously three big players out for us, so that just gives other guys an opportunity to step up. So, you know, when those guys are doing their job too, it really makes no difference. We can play with 10 forwards or 13. You get a couple of goals on the power play, all within tight proximity. The old cliche is go to the front of the net and good things will happen for you. Pretty easy to say that was what happened? Yeah. Jesse found me there in front of the net, and so did Trott. So you get rewarded to go in the net, I guess. Finally, 3-game homestand, very important for this group after a bit of an up and down and tough month of January. How important is it for this group to, you know, continue to win here at home? Oh, it's really important. I think 7 games left here, so if we're in a tight race for first place here, so we got to make sure we're giving it all every game and getting the W. Thank you for your time. Yeah, thank you.